Luis Garavito. He has many nicknames. At one point, he is called El Loco, Tribilin, or El Cura, but he was known most well as La Bestia. Let us search and dig deeper on what could have made La Bestia one of the most feared serial killer. First, let us start with his roots. He was born on January 25th, 1957, in Genova, Quindío, Colombia. He attended school for only a few years. He has seven brothers and was the oldest child. He was a victim of sexual abuse when he was young. In his statement, he described that he was physically and mentally abused by his father. He was also raped by his two male neighbors. The beast has a history of suicidal tendencies, depression, and is also a heavy drinker. He had 5 years of schooling and left home at 16, working first as a store clerk, then as a street vendor who sold religious icons and prayer cards. The beast's victims were poor children, mostly boys, homeless between the age of 8 and 16 who were often left unattended. Victims' bodies were found mutilated and bearing the signs of sexual assault. He uses numerous disguises, sometimes posing as a monk, a charity representative, or a street vendor. His strategy is to gain the trust of his victims, giving them gifts or small amounts of money, and eventually taking him for a walk where they go to a secluded areas. That is where he tied them up before torturing and killing them. The discovery of mass grave was first thought to be a work of a cult. A nationwide task force was set to investigate the killings that has similarities across the country. In 1999, La Bistria was arrested in the city of Villavicencio on a suspicion of attempting to rape a 12-year-old boy. He confessed to the police after the police presented the evidence. He admitted murdering 140 boys. Out of 140 mentioned, only 114 skeletons were found. Drawing a battered notebook from his pocket, the beast showed his tally of the killings during a 4-hour session with the interrogating judge and a psychologist. Based on the map he drew on the prison, it is believed that he was responsible for 300 murders. He was found guilty in 138 out of 172 cases. The others are still ongoing. The sentences for these 138 cases add to 1,853 years and 9 days. Because of Colombian law restrictions, he can't be imprisoned for more than 30 years. In addition, because he helped the authorities in finding the bodies, his sentence has been decreased to 22 years. However, Colombians started feeling that 22 years is not enough. With increased public unrest, the law was revisited and the maximum sentence for murder was increased to 60 years of imprisonment. According to one of the psychologists, rape was the key motivator within the beast killing spree, and it's likely that his own experience of sexual abuse played a role in this. The beast wanted to put himself on the other side of the experience. He no longer wanted to be a victim or the vulnerable child. He wanted to be the one in control, the one with power. Of course, not all people have experienced sexual abuse go on to commit the atrocious acts that the beast did. But along with his experience and his biology, the rape he endured manifested into the rape and murder of what he once was, a young boy. In many ways, murdering these boys could have been the beast's attempt to murder his own trauma. The beast admitted his murders and helped the police in finding the bodies. But why would he do that? According to the studies, there is 3 reasons behind this. One is to have a lighter punishment. 2 is to show off that he was proud of his killing and he has power over it. Number 3 was he felt remorse and wanted to demonstrate this by helping those he murdered to finally be put to rest. But only the beast will know if he was looking for a redemption or just simply boasting.